Forex Daybreak podcast, where we trade the Forex market with you. Entry, target, exit, and stop loss levels are covered when we walk you through every trade made in the show. 5% of Forex traders are profitable, and you can be among the winners. If you wish to find out profitable trade signals in the Forex market, Forex Daybreak is the show for you. Now, let's begin today's episode.
Welcome to episode 58. Forex pairs we trade today are Euro USD. We are going to try to trade this to the downside, and dollar yen. We have a good opportunity to trade the next leg higher once we see an impulsive structure to the upside. It is recommended that you will learn to read the market yourself and not just blindly enter trades based on my signals or from any other signal provider. I will not take responsibility from your trading losses or credit from your profits. Okay, that said, let's start this episode. Euro USD is our first pair today. So we have been trying to trade this pair on Monday and Tuesday. Yesterday we didn't get anything done because the correction is still in force, the price action very overlapping. So no trades were successful yesterday neither. No big losses, but nothing special to report on those trades. So today we are again looking at this pair Euro USD because the price action is proposing that we are in a correction and more downside is expected. Wave number 5 to the downside should resume the downtrend, and we should get about a 200 pip move, 150 pip move to the downside. So here we can see a 4-hour chart of Euro USD, and the wave divisions are very clear if we just draw them here. So from the high of 114.94 we see wave 1 down to 113.05, wave 2 upwards move to 113.86, then a very large powerful decline as wave 3. 109.96 was the low on this third wave on Friday last week, and now the forming fourth wave correction, which is at its end stages in my opinion. Quite a complex correction, very overlapping price action, but this is usually the case when fourth waves are forming. So now I am expecting a move towards 108.9, which would then conclude the first larger 5-wave structure of this minute wave 3 down. Already 2 days we have been looking at this pair and tried to trade this, but we have not made any progress, of course, because this pair hasn't moved that much. So let's look at this in 1 hour chart or 30-minute chart in detail. This 1 hour chart, we can see a small support level has formed. I have connected the recent lows on this correction, and perhaps we can again do a limit order here or watch this pair during the trading day, and when we see a move below this trend line we can then start to enter sell orders here. At this point I have labeled that the wave 4 has ended on the last high, but at this point it is unsure to say if this is the case. We can still get an upwards move here. We can have a completed and satisfactory 3-wave structure, which can be counted as completed corrective wave 4, and now next move should be to the downside. But perhaps after we see a breakthrough this trend line, maybe around 110 levels, a break below 110 would be maybe a good signal. Of course the wave structure, and of course when we see an impulsive structure to the downside, then we can be more certain that the downwards move has resumed. So two options. A sell order can be entered right around these levels, price now 110.37, or wait until we see a break below the trend line and an impulsive structure, and then enter sell order there. Stop loss levels can be above the peak near 111 or maybe slightly tighter than that. But let's look at this pair during the day and see how this develops, and when we see a break below this line, then we can enter sell orders here. Okay, let's move on to dollar yen, and we have a good structure in dollar yen. We can expect the next leg higher to start soon. I have labeled waves A and B of this corrective structure as completed, and now next move should be to the upside. It gives us a good trading opportunity here. We can see from the low of 118.06 a three-wave structure as wave A or as wave W, then a three-wave structure as wave B, and now a similar structure can be expected to form to the upside. I have my Fibonacci expansion tool on the charts, which gives us targets around 120.23 would be the 61.8% Fibonacci expansion level, and 123.6, 123.5 approximately would be the 100% expansion level. So these two levels can be counted as final target for this next leg higher. If we enter early, there's a good 250 pip move expected here. So let's see this on the 1 hour chart as well. Look at this structure. There is a slight bullish bias here, but still a little bit unclear what is the correct structure. We can be still forming this B wave correction and may get more downside in here before the next move higher. Perhaps we can do a limit order around 126.5, 127 to be sure that the upwards move has started, or we can enter here and put a very wide stop loss. Stop loss would then need to be around 119.5 levels, 196 levels. So I'm not going to enter yet. I'm going to look at this pair during the trading day, and when I see more solid structure here to the upside, then I will enter buy order here and expect a 200 pip move to the upside eventually. Let's look at a couple of other pairs. Euro Canadian dollar. Yesterday we put a limit order here, but this has gone higher and higher, this 1 hour chart. So we can see this resistance line has not held anything. This line was a strong support line before. If we take a look at the 4 hour chart, we can see that on 3 occasions this strong support has held, but now it wasn't much of a resistance level for the yesterday's upwards move. So this wave structure has gone a little bit unclear, so no trading opportunities in Euro Canadian dollar in my opinion. Let's look at Euro Yen. Euro Yen has moved lower and is approaching the lower end of this trend line, this triangle trend line, and we can expect a turnaround here to the upside once this leg has completed. And once we see the bottom, we can maybe think about trading this next leg up. But like I have talked about before, these triangle structures, the wave divisions can be very overlapping. So maybe there isn't a good trade here But pip-wise, there is a large move to be expected. Let's see how this develops and make our judgments when we see the turnaround in euro yen. That's all for today. Visit the show notes at ForexDayBreak.com/58 and let me remind you that you can get this video analysis, daily trading signals and access to my trading system when you subscribe to my basic membership. Membership fee is only $10 a month and I have a 14-day free trial for you to test out my service. You can cancel with one click, so this is truly a risk-free offer. Go to ForexDayBreak.com/basic and sign up. More trades tomorrow, happy trading, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.
Thanks for your interest in Forex Daybreak Daily Podcast. If you like this show, we hope you'll visit our website, www.ForexDayBreak.com. Be sure to check the show notes on our website for this episode. Join us next time for another episode of Forex Daybreak.